We are halfway through the 2024 regular season.
Let's go. Hey, we're going right trio.
And things are really starting to get interesting.
Ready.
We have some good rivalry games with first place on this week 6 edition of the Blitz. Undefeated Jacksonville and New Bern had a battle for first place in the Big Carolina Conference. Damon June wanted one more win against the Bears. Terrence Saxby wanted to celebrate another big win. Aiden Grifton and Farmville renewed their old Pitt County rivalry. First place was on the line in the Eastern Plains Conference. And we had a clash of the Titans and a clash of styles. Havelock with a rare visit to Tarboro to see how these perennial powers stacked up. So write it down. We have more highlights than anyone.
The Blitz starts now!
Hey, welcome into our special Thursday night edition of The Blitz. I'm Brian North, and who needs sleep at this point?
And I'm Luke Schwartz. Almost every game involving teams from our viewing area was moved to tonight to try and avoid any severe weather that was forecasted for Friday.
My sleep schedule appreciates it. We already know, no matter what the day of the week, the special game is going to be the big rivalry between Jacksonville and New Bern, and it lived up to the hype. Our Mac Daddy's Blitz Premier matchup featured the undefeated Cardinals traveling to Caruso Coach Stadium to take on the 4-1 Bears. First place on the line. Jacksonville up 13-3, end of the half, going for more, but Kareem Henry said, nope, you're not going to get more. I'm going to get more, like 95 yards more. We call this a pick six. And that cut the Jacksonville lead to 13-10 at the half. Dave Miller, the old soccer coach of Jacksonville, now retired his full-time job heckling Chris Miller while he tries to tweet out scores on Friday nights. It works. Eric Griffin also works for Jacksonville. Right down the field, he scores. Back up 20-10. Bobby Curlings, the old New Bern coach who won 3 state championships, says, yeah, I love New Bern. Yeah, I love Bo Williams on the other side, but I like my Bears more. And I love Avion Smith. Avion Smith, the catch, watch this. Whoops, strip. He's just going to do a dribble and picks it up. And takes it out of the one, and they score 2 plays later. Ivion Smith continues to press every week. It was 2017. Caruso Crazies wanted New Bern to take the lead for the first time. Terrence McCormick says, I got you. And Kayshawn Taylor says, I got you. For the long TD, New Bern had the 24-20 lead with 6 minutes to go. Bill Williams says, all right, now we're finally getting tested. Let's see what we can do. Eric Griffin says, give me the ball, coach. I'll show you. Right up the gut, 30 yards. Jacksonville retakes the lead 27-24. Terrence Saxby says, okay, my turn to draw up some plays. Let's see if we can march right down the field. Well, Jackson Henry says, I've got other plans. Number 22 picks it, gets it down inside the 5. Damon June takes it from there. Jacksonville survives 34-24 and takes over sole possession of first place in the Big Carolina Conference.
Got down late, they kept on coming back, and they did it. And they kept believing, playing the next play, and just got after it. And I was proud of them. They never gave up.
Playing through adversity, because shoot, even at practice, we're gonna battle. So when times come like this, it just forces us to dig deep and harder every time. But all is well, and I'm proud of everyone how they played tonight.
Yeah, this interception would seal it by Ezekiel Lovett. Now Jacksonville has that short turnaround. They're going to play West Carteret in a non-conference game Tuesday. New Bern travels to South Central next Friday.
And speaking of the Falcons, undefeated with a crosstown rivalry game with J.H. Rose tonight, whereas the winless Rampants up 20-2 at halftime, start the second half off the same way they started, from a Arterius Brown interception. The defense was grooving, and so was the offense. So Chris Cherry on the other sideline, wanting to see more from his Falcons, and he would get it. This time, looking over the middle, Davius Johnson with the receiving touchdown, making a 20-9 ball game, just 11 points down. How about their next opportunity? Clavon Akande rushing touchdown. It's now 20-15, folks. They go for the 2-point conversion, don't get it. But Will Bland saw his team cough up the football, need a last stand stop on 4th down. Greg Ransom gets the deflection, does the seatbelt celebration as Rose wins 20-15. First dub on the year, and Will Bland couldn't have been prouder of his team, sticking with him through the struggles.
Actually, it's hard to come back out here and practice after being 0-5, to keep getting the losses, but they never wavered. They came out of practice strong. They came out Saturday morning, did practice, and I'm just so happy for them guys, and I'm glad they can celebrate this for a while.
Now 1-5 on the year, and up next they will play Northside Jacksonville, which 6.5 miles south. D.H. Conley had its big Carolina Conference opener against the Monarchs, trying to break its 3-game slide as Samari Cable doesn't see anybody open and says, I'm going to take it myself for the quarterback scramble in for the touchdown. Conley goes up, and so do the Crazies. They are ecstatic, wearing their cowboy outfits as Jameer Mitchell gets in the backfield, though. Northside Jacksonville trying to get back into this game using their defense, but head coach Nate Connor, second year having his baby boy watching from the stands, and in goes Kareem Daniels off the screen, touchdown, and this one would be a whopping 42-7 as the Vikings get the dub at home.
Let's go to the East Central Conference. Undefeated James Keenan has the week off.
And the team they just beat, East Duplin, who traveled to Kinston for what we like to call the Battle Holly Bowl.
That's because the Panthers head coach was Kinston's head coach from 2008 to 2009 and helped turn the Vikings program into a yearly contender. They were not very kind to him, trying to pay him back tonight. Check out the defense for Kinston. They would stuff East Duplin quite a bit. And then, that offense. Who else but Tyreek Copper, son of Terrence, and a stud himself, taking it in. Kinston put a lot of points up on East Duplin tonight. Those cheerleaders doing lots of jumping jacks for every point scored. And then on the kickoff, East Duplin trying to keep this one around. Watch it die in the dirt. The big hit by Kinston, and the Vikings a statement win. How about 4 in a row? 52-22. They shocked East Duplin and Battle Holly tonight.
Something about those white helmets and gold Ks. All right, let's go just down the road in Deep Run. South Lenore hosted Wallace Rose Hill for our Air Force coin toss game. Staff Sergeant Rector helped make heads and tails of the coin toss. Who got it? It looks like Wallace Rose Hill off the first snap. The little sweep this time around. Who is it? Lonnie Wilson, who's taken down for the tackle. So on the sideline of Wallace Rose Hill, Kevin Motzinger just trying to get his guys in place here, looking for anybody. South Lenore still winless on the season, and the sack doesn't help their case, but the fans still shouting, trying to get something here as Wallace running away with this one, and the Bulldogs win big 82-0.
All right, North Lenore, fresh off its first win, had its East Central Conference opener at the Corral in Jacksonville. Phil Paget Field looking good, and boy, North Lenore feeling good. After that win last week, trying to go, but here comes Southwest with the defense. That's a strip going the other way. They're pumped about that, so are the coaches. Here comes South Lenore, ground and pound, which they love to do. Roll in, roll in, roll in. Southwest Onslow takes it in on the KJ Blue. You're my boy, Blue. Touchdown, but then North Lenore is going to come back. Who else but Malik Fuller, and then it's Braxton Lofton Myers, and North Lenore does it. They go into the Corral and shock the Stallions 20-15 to get their first win in their conference opener over the Stallions.
Back-to-back wins, though, for the Hawks.
So non-conference football, north side of Beaufort County picked up a win without even playing. That's because Fairmont decided to forfeit rather than travel 200 miles today or Monday. Fairmont located near the South Carolina border, so north side improves to 4-2. South side of Beaufort County, they hit the road to the west side of Goldsboro to play Rosewood. And those Seahawks hoping to pick up that road win, but here come the Eagles. Don't worry about the flag. That's a touchdown by Rosewood. And it's been a tough year for Jeff Caro's squad. They've been in just about every game. They play really tough, but just couldn't make the plays. They fall in another close one. Still can't get that first win. 20-7 is the final. Southside falls on the road.
And we have plenty more highlights to show you, but first, it's our Coastal Carolina Community College fans in the stands, and check it out. Back to Hollywood Crossroads, D.H. Conley's Conley Crazies. We got more Blitz highlights coming up for you right after this. Don't go anywhere. We got more for you folks.
Thank you for watching this special Thursday night edition of the Blitz. Eastern Plains Conference play kicked off with a bang last week as the top two preseason picks, Southwest Edgecombe and West Craven, both lost.
And Aiden Grifton beat the Eagles in overtime for the first win of the year, tried to keep that momentum going at undefeated Farmville Central.
This is an old rivalry that goes back more than 50 years, and those Jaguars coming out. Slow start for both teams. Mr. Brooks, Nate Conner, though, going up top and finds his guy as Aiden Grifton would have the early lead for Paul Cordwell. This field goal and a touchdown But then Farmville Central would come rolling back into this one as the defense would start to step up. Whoa, slings it down. And Farmville Central does stay undefeated. It was a struggle early, but Ron Cook's team put up 42, which was 20 better than what AG could do to keep undefeated on this season.
Now for Southwest Edgecombe and Green Central, they both lost close ETC openers and they met in Snow Hill. The Edgecombe band getting excited, and here comes Nadarian Daniels on the reception going all the way coast to coast. No one's going to stop the MJ number on his back as he finds the end zone for the score. So on the other huddle, on the other sideline, let's go over to Green Central. Jay Wilson always wearing that patented hat and that tight shirt, and this time it's Christian DeFerez in the end zone, and the Rams would go for the two-point conversion, get it, and the Rams looking good here late, but Southwest Edgecombe does something sneaky, and the camera guy actually loses track of the guy. Nope, he doesn't hand it off. Where is he? Who knows? Oh, he's already in the end zone. Touchdown. And this one, all Edgecombe, 37-22.
Washington, fresh off its first win of the season, played its Eastern Plains Conference opener at West Craven, meeting the Eagles, who were hoping to break their 3-game losing streak. Washington, very first possession on 4th down. Calix Smaw is going to smaw his way. Watch the push from the offensive line. The big huddle right over the goal line for the score. And Mr. Beaufort County, Jason Boyd, he was writing that down saying, yeah, this is going to be a fun game, isn't it? Well, here comes DJ Davis. The DJ spinning the tunes to Jerry Lee, playing hurt, but you can't stop number 10, as he takes it in for the touchdown. And just like that, West Craven up 8-7. But Matt Taylor says, all right, let's fix a few things over on this side, and let's just give it to Keandrick Melton. Melton had himself a game. Watch him go right up the gut. And the fans in the West Craven end zone are just kind of stunned, sitting there going, what is going on with our team? DJ Davis, though, is going to come back to Jimmy West III. And just like that, they're back in the game. Mike Twitchell says, okay, our defense has just got to hold, but that was easier said than done. Keandrick Melton, how about more than 200 yards rushing in the game and 3 touchdowns for big number 20. And just like that, Washington went ahead to stay. Mike Lee feeling better today, gives a thumbs up. I got your highlights, Brian, and here it is as Anderson Thomas finishes off a 44-28 Washington win over West Craven, who's lost 4 in a row. Thumbs up. Yeah. We had a couple of fun non-conference games played tonight, too. 3-1 North Pitt made the trip to Moorhead City to take on the 2-1 West Carteret Patriots.
The two teams combined to score 94 points last year. West beat North 58-36. Both teams like to chuck it around again this year. North Pitt looking to score first as number 21. Down the sideline he goes. Xavier Maldonado just breaking through the contact and finding the promised land. Over on the other sideline, West Carteret gunning over the middle. Number 10, Jay Murray for the touchdown. A nice little connection, and the cheerleaders go, fight, G, I hope I look all right. And this one, over to the sideline, T-Pain. It's Josiah Jones on the sideline, and he does the rest. Patriots up 15-8. The band is in now. One more touchdown connection here, and this final score, it was a good one, but it's going to be West Carteret winning 42-30.
All right, let's check out Beargrass return to 8-man football tonight. The Bears suffered their first loss in an 11-man game against Lejeune. They hosted Columbia tonight in the first of 2 Atlantic Conference meetings this season. And here comes the Wildcats as they're going to get into the end zone. You know, they're off to a pretty good start this season. But here comes Beargrass. Terry Perry's squad says, nope, not going to happen tonight. We're going to get the running clock in this one as they would get the win thanks to Vance Keel and company. 48-20, Beargrass improves to 4-1.
Another 8-man game. Winless Northeast Academy traveled to Bellhaven to take on the 3-1 Pungo Christian Academy. They moved the bus to the other side of the field this year, and it has been their good luck charm. Here's the Raiders' Josiah Murray. No one's going to catch him. Lightning speed, and Pungo Christian, the Raiders, getting the win in this one against Northeast, 57-6. And let's go up to Greenville, where John Paul II back at home to host the 2-3 Lawrence Academy Warriors, and quarterback JT Williams, no handoff, faking, goes inside for the touchdown. And JP2 looking good, and they would all game long. Check out those fans in the stands. They get the win 49-14.
All right, let's check in on our Kellum Law Firm scoreboard and find that East Carteret gets their first win of the year, doubling up Wake Prep. Northeastern shuts out Holmes, who doesn't come up big, and Pasquotank over Hertford 20-6. Our Blitz Battle Royale, Havelock and Tarboro up next. Time for our Battle Royale. Tarboro and Havelock decided to schedule a home-and-home series just to test themselves in different ways.
And it's a classic difference in styles, the iconic Tarboro T versus the run-and-gun Havelock offense.
We're curious to see how Havelock responded from their come-from-ahead loss to New Bern. Let's find out through Andrew McClung, who was at the game.
It's been more than 2 decades since Havelock and Tarboro last met on the gridiron. And Thursday night, the two revived that series here in Tarboro with the Vikings putting their win streak on the line. Their last home loss here in Tarboro all the way back in 2015 in the playoffs against James Keenan. Could the Rams end that win streak Thursday night? Let's get to those highlights. It's Tarboro down 14-8 to start the second half. Mason Satterfield is going to break off the big run to get the Vikings inside the 2, and they would score just 2 plays later and go up 15-14. But here comes Havelock. The ensuing Rams drive. Number 1, Jalen Hewitt airs one deep to number 2, Jalen Morgan. I have to call that the 1-2 Jalen punch. Big gain. That would set up a rushing score a few plays later for the Rams to give them the lead right back. But Brent Wood says his guys aren't done. After a fumble recovery, Hewitt through the air again, this time to Kendrick Kelly for 6. Havelock continuing to pour on the points. And after recovering the ensuing onside kick, Hewitt through the air again to Kelly, who makes the catch in traffic and then breaks 3 tackles before falling in the end zone. Havelock gives Tarboro their first home loss since 2015, with Hewitt throwing for over 500 yards on the night. Brent Wooten says it's nice to get back on the winning side, but hats off to the Vikings for a tough game.
That program right there to step up and play a school twice their size, that's good to us. You know, Coach Craddock and I talked about setting this game up. You know, it's very difficult for them and us to find people in non-conference that'll play you. And when, you know, there's no doubt in my mind when we watch in the year in December, those guys will be playing the state title game, because that's a heck of a football team over there. We had a little more depth and we're able to pull away in the second half, and that's what we should do as a school that's twice their size. And you know, that's what I expected from those guys.
We work every day. We come in and put in work every day. It's just handling adversity. We took an L last week. We had to come bounce back, and that's what we did.
We came from a loss last week, up 20-6, then come back in the third or fourth quarter and score. We might make sure that don't happen again, change the mistakes that we was doing to go get this ring this year.
And both Tarboro and Havelock are on the road next week. Havelock will face D.H. Conley, and for the Vikings, they will go on the road to Bertie. Reporting here in Tarboro, Andrew McClung, News 12.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Great job. Let's check out our Kellum Law Firm scoreboard. North Duplin had to cancel the game. Allegheny too far to travel with all the bad weather. Hobgood, Mattamuskeet still going to try tomorrow night. Pamlico, Washington County scheduled to play Monday, 7 o'clock. Some other scores for you. North Johnston, Lakewood will play Monday at 7. Clinton and Princeton still scheduled for tomorrow night. And South Columbus beat Pender 21-16. Currituck won better than Camden. CB Aycock was 21 better than East Wake, and Nash Central shut out Franklinton. Liberty Christian lost to Wayne Christian 75-0. That's it for us. We'll have our Blitz Extra tomorrow night, though, on Fox Eastern Carolina. We'll see you then.